So James, you're one of the general partners at Seraphim. Why is space investing so interesting as an investment opportunity?
We're now seeing science fiction becoming science fact. And that's really the basis of the investment opportunity that space represents. From our perspective, we believe that space holds analogous potential, both in terms of the scale of the investment opportunity, but also just how profound an impact it's going to have on our world as something like artificial intelligence.
So how did we get from fiction to fact?
I think the most obvious one is SpaceX and the changes that they have started to bring to market, specifically the advent of reusable rockets. So SpaceX is now bringing rockets back down to Earth so that they can be reused many times over. What's the consequence of that? It's now much cheaper to be able to launch things into space than it was previously. And you can see that change in cost being analogous to, for example, the advent of the PC revolution, the smartphone revolution, the cloud computing revolution. It's that sort of changes of several orders of magnitude reduction in cost that has then unlocked enormous opportunities in other markets over recent decades.
Perhaps if you can tell us about Fund 1, which I think was launched in 2016.
We launched our first space-focused venture fund in 2016, the world's first ever venture fund focused on space. Over the next 5 years, we invested into 20 early-stage space businesses from around the world, of which 4 of those companies have ultimately gone on to become public companies, and one of those companies was acquired by a large trade buyer. It translated into us having tripled the value of the fund, delivering our investors a net IRR of nearly 50%.
How do you gain conviction on the good ideas versus those that you don't think are going to make it?
By being pretty disciplined about, as a whole, focusing on businesses that are addressing well-established, well-defined, existing and very large markets here on Earth. So it's particularly been about the application of all of this space technology back down here on Earth that has really been the basis of our investment strategy and I would suggest our success.